Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu na Oraifite, I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochitubelu na temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ different between charms and arusi. Different between charms and arusi. Abịara ebe a ka nkọwara ihe dị iche. Charms are formulation of forces, radiation, vibrations out of human imaginations for a particular message. There must be the necessity why any individual decided to formulate charms. Charms are formulated the same way the pharmaceuticals formulate medications, drugs. Is a combination of some chemicals in terms of pharmaceuticals. In the same way, formulation of charms is combinations of some radiations. Let me put it this way. But arusi is not formulated. Arusi is installations. That's why we say the installation of Mmụọ. Mmụọ is a spirit, an entity that has been in existence from time immemorial. What we are actually doing is to call them down and give them a particular altar, install them as an altar. We have deities that are natural on their own. What you actually need is to activate them. And we have other deities that was installed by humans. There is some deities that was installed by nature. And there is other deities that was installed by humans. All this is what we look into. But if you pay attention, believe in me, you'll be liberated today. Because by the word you will hear, you will be clean. All this is what we discuss. So begin to tag your friends and well wishers so that they will hear from the horse's mouth. Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. We are still in the month of February. Our monthly ritual is still ongoing. This morning I have gone to the temple to make declarations upon the lives of those that join us all over the world. Distance is never a barrier in all we do in the temple. And the difference of the temple, children of the temple, members of Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission and Consecrated Group. We keep doing this. We started it over 4 years ago. We have massive testimonies, believe in me. On the last day of this month, you can join us anywhere you are. Distance is not a barrier. On the last day of the month, we visit the waters to offer sacrifices and do saraka to water elements. And we proceed back to temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers. Then the altar. So I'm only interested this way in monthly rituals. Or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number remains. Look on your screen, you see my number. 0805 7837672. I repeat 0805 7837672. Pay attention. Today's lecture will not be long. If you pay attention, believe in me, you will liberate yourself. So what am I saying today? Is for you to know your left and from your right. What you don't know remains a mystery to you and not to all. I'm here to tell you the difference between entity of power, installation, arusi, and the charms. There are two different things. Arusi is installed by calling down supernatural entities, otherwise known in Igbo language as arusi. entities or powers. Alusi is your abbreviation. The complete name is Alokosi, let abomination stop. So the primary purpose of deities in our midst is they are like the society moderators. They are like the securities. Yes, natural securities. It's a modern world now. Government ensures that there is police stations in every community in order to maintain peace and harmony. But before government begin to think in these directions, our forefathers, in their wisdoms and nature, used to install entities of power in the midst of people to form as a harmony, and so that the spirit will be among the people to ensure harmony and progress, etc. That is the primary purpose. So there is some entities of powers that comes in the form of the apes. They are normally aboard where they dwell is like trees. Some also dwell in the rock. Some dwell in the waters. So some dwells in the light element, in the moon, stars, and those energies. Some even dwells in the air. That's why we have the sand. Then we have the salamanders. We have the mermaids and water sprites. Then we have the gnomes. Then we have the then we have the apes. Then trees. So nature, after creating the entire universe, normally made it possible for these sacred trees to always be in the midst of people for their own betterment. Is nature. Nobody planted them. Those sacred trees in Igbo language is known as the Iroko tree, or is one of them. Dimbu is one of them. The Akpu Okalete is one of them. Ebu is one of them. And many of them that I will not be able to mention one by one. But those sacred trees, you know them. Because is an abode for the herbs, the elemental beings. So whenever we recognize their presence, we activate them. You are not the creator. You are not even the cause why they are there. They came there on their own for a purpose. The only thing you can do as a human being is to activate the spirits, to welcome them, to tell them that you recognize their presence, that they are welcome. And in Igbo culture, whenever they are activated in any tree, you will see those trees, they will tie them white clothes. The purpose of tying them white clothes is for you, passerby, to know that this particular tree has been activated. The spirit lives there. Therein has been activated. So you can no longer do anyhow around that tree. That is one. So those ones are natural entities on their own. Then, in some cases, as case may be, there are some areas where some elders comes together because of their needs in every particular community. Their needs might be because of they want protections, they want this, they want fertilities, and this and that. For that reason, they entered into covenant and call upon the entities of powers. Then establish them and restore them. Those entities of powers have been in existence. It's all about calling them and give them a position or as a store. And you begin to fulfill what you agree with them, and they will in return will be fulfilling what they promised to do for you. So is the spirit therein has been a spirit that has been there from time immemorial. Now, it's not created by any human being. What you just did is to install them. The same way is Eze-Ana, where he store the land, the gods of the land, where you will be giving them kola and the venerate them. The same way in all the entities, like when you recognize and align yourself with water elements, then you venerate them. But you are not the creator of that water element. So you ask them, you build personal relation with them so that they will be helping you to bring favor to you. That is their primary work. So they don't have any primary negative effect, because they are not there originally, they are because of you alone. They were installed. The same way Reverend Father during the Mass believes that he will call upon their Jesus on the host. After that, he begin to call it Blessed Sacrament and begin to genuflect before them. So in the same mindset that the Reverend Father will use by spoken words, believe that he have already called Jesus down on the host. In the same way our forefathers call upon the entities or powers in a particular place for a particular reason. So it's not man-made, and it's not only made for you. So it does not have direct link with you. But charm, why I'm preaching against charm? Me, I'm a traditionalist. I believe in entities of powers, supernatural powers, I believe. Then, but charms, I don't believe in charms. Charms is a formulation and concept of a human being for a particular thing. By bringing so many things, it could be leaves, it could be animals, it could be herbs and everything. It could be roots and rest of them, and formulate them, bringing different energy from different animals, from different roots, from different leaves, and speak to them, because he already have a mindset of what he want them to be doing. So by so doing, is formulated the same way pharmaceutical formulate charm medicine. So it's formulated for a purpose, and when they are formulating charm for you, it's likelihood that they will ask you to bring one thing that belongs to you. It could be your hair, it could be your nail, it could be your clothes, it could be one thing, it could be your picture, it could be one thing that led to you. Is for you, is to tie you with that charm, and charm grows. So if you have negative effect, it will come straight to you, because you have a link with that charm from the time of formulating it. You are the one they have in mind to formulate it. So when the side effect of those charm, because charm is like medicine, every medicine has negative effect. Yes. So the same way pharmaceutical drugs has negative effect if you abuse them. The same way the charm formulated by your spiritualist or your dibia has negative effect, and it will boomerang to you, because you are tied to that charm. But Arusi installation has nothing, entities of powers installation has nothing direct to you. The same way you don't, as a Christian, you don't have direct link with the host the Reverend Father used to install Jesus. So even if we want to call the men, let's say the gods of iron, what we use iron elements, because iron and the iron are similar, they attract each other. Now, it depends, even if those entities or powers installed by humans, there are some certain items used for the person that is knowledgeable about how those things work. If, for example, if you want to install an entity of power in form of Arusi, you have to bring those things on their own, drive away negative vibrations. OCC must be there, and the other things that drive away on their own, they must be there as the component, because the spirit you want to call down there is the spirit that has so many things in common with those items you brought. The same way, if you want to install entities of power that bring favor, you have to bring those things that align with favor attraction. You have to bring Uzu Bihoma, you have to bring it, you have to bring those things that has to do with those favor things you are asking for. So the installation of every entity of power or Arusi will go in line with the items you brought together. Item you brought together will be in alignment with the spirit you want to call down on it, on the form of installation. Then remember, when the Israelite was asked to formulate the Ark of Covenant, they were told what you're going to be there. That the two angels, because they are building an altar for war, that they should bring a two cherubim with their wings, then to cover the mercy seat. They will face to face, they face each other. Then the acacia wood, the ogilisi leaf will be there, and wood will be there. He tell them the cubic, the size, and everything, the length. And eventually they formulated it. It become an altar. So Arusi installation is installing, establishing an altar. Because the spirit you are calling down, that was when 9 choirs of angels, case in where the spirit of that is in charge of warfare. In Igbo land, we call it Ekwensu, or we call it Amadioha. We have feminine spirits and we have masculine spirits. We have those ones that are in charge of war. We have those ones that are in charge of peace and fertility and so on and so forth. So, depend on the one their people want to install. Those spirits has been in existence. It's not man created. So what you have to do, once you bring the necessary items, you call upon them that you have already built an altar, an upward installation for them. You now make covenant with them that from that day going forward, that place is where you will be feeding them. You name your wish and command that your wish. Command that charm, what you formulated, to be doing your wish. So it's man creation. And it has after effect because it's directly linked to you. So that's why in the temple we talk about entities of power. We don't talk about charms. Because charms, the items used to formulate charms, it has within time and space. So anything that has within time and space will end one day. But Arusi can last for eternity. But charms has expiring dates. Arusi can last for centuries. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number, look at the screen, you see my WhatsApp number. It remains 0805 7837672. I repeat 0805 7837672. Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọ dị ihe siri m ike nke Chineke na-apụghị. Izi m ụzọ m ga-esi lụgbuo ya n'ihi na ọ masịrị ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya, ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu Okepere be with you all. May you be protected, may you be blessed now and forevermore. Ya gazie, udo dịrị unu.